The 20th century saw a great many new discoveries regarding celestial phenomena in the universe. One of these is the black hole. When a star has consumed all its fuel, it collapses in on itself, eventually turning into a region with infinite density and zero volume and an immensely powerful magnetic field. This is called a black hole. We are unable to see black holes, even with the most powerful telescope, because their gravitational pull is so strong that even light is unable to escape from them. Their presence, however, can be perceived by means of the magnetic effect they have on the surrounding area. In the Quran, God draws attention to this matter in this way. And I swear by the stars' positions, and that is a mighty oath, if you only knew. All stars with large masses set up gravitational fields in space. A black hole constantly increases its density, and thus gravitational attraction, by drawing everything around it, or that passes by it, into itself. In this sense, it resembles a hole in space into which everything around it is pulled. That is why they are known as black holes. This information about stars in the Quran is also remarkable. I swear by heaven and the Tariq, and what will convey to you what the Tariq is? The star piercing, the darkness. Electricity. It is one of the greatest discoveries in the history of the world. It lights almost the entire world by means of bulbs. In fact, this great discovery was noted in verses of the Quran 14 centuries ago. God is the light of the heavens and the earth. The metaphor of his light is that of a niche in which is a lamp, the lamp inside a glass, the glass like a brilliant star, lit from a blessed tree, an olive, neither of the east nor of the west. Its oil all but giving off light, even if no fire touches it. Light upon light. God guides to his light whoever he wills, and God makes metaphors for mankind, and God has knowledge of all things. This verse refers to something that emits light. It appears that this body miraculously refers to the light bulbs used almost everywhere on Earth in the present day. A bulb is a body which shines like a star and emits light inside glass, and that is in full conformity with the description in the verse. The fact that the fuel used by this light-emitting body belongs to neither east nor west may be an indication that it has no physical dimensions. Electricity, the fuel of the light bulb, indeed is not in material dimension, but in an energy dimension. Unlike oil lamps and gas lamps, light bulbs burn without fire, in line with the description supplied in the verse. In light of all this information, it may be inferred that this verse is referring to the light bulb, a most important invention. God knows best. In one verse of the Quran, the fecundating characteristic of the winds and the resulting formation of rain are mentioned. And we send the fecundating winds, then cause water to descend from the sky, therewith providing you with water in abundance. This fact set out in the Quran was definitely unknown until the beginning of the 20th century. Until then, the only relationship known between the wind and the rain was that it was the wind that drove the clouds. However, today's meteorological findings have demonstrated the fecundating role of the wind in the formation of rain. According to these findings, on the surface of oceans and seas, a large number of air bubbles form because of the water's foaming action. The moment these bubbles burst, thousands of tiny particles with a diameter of just 1/100th of a millimeter are thrown up into the air. These particles, known as aerosols, mix with dust carried from the land by the wind and are carried to the upper layers of the atmosphere. These particles, carried to higher altitudes by winds, come into contact with water vapor up there. Water vapor condenses around these particles and turns into water droplets. These water droplets first come together and form clouds, and then fall to the earth in the form of rain. In short, the formation of rain comes when winds fecundate the clouds with the aerosols, in just the same way it was revealed in the Quran, at a time when people knew next to nothing about natural phenomena. Research carried out in recent years has revealed that the prefrontal area, lying in the frontal part of the skull, is responsible for the management of particular functions of the brain. This area of the cerebrum is also responsible for planning, motivation, and initiating good and evil behavior, and it is responsible for telling lies and the truth. A book entitled Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology says, in relation to its involvement in motivation, the prefrontal area is also thought to be the functional center for aggression. Parallel information to these scientific facts discovered by scientists in the last 60 years was also imparted in the Quran 14 centuries ago. No, indeed, if he does not stop, we will grab him by the forelock, a lying, sinful forelock. The expression, the lying, sinful forelock, in this verse is most remarkable. This demonstrates a close parallel to the activities carried out in the front part of the brain.